Hello, lovely viewers. This is still about the Impact Week. Impact Week is an activity happening on the campus of Heritage Christian University College. Last week was for the coaches, and this week is for the trainees. Yesterday they had a training, and today they're having another training. Let's get interactive with them. Ask them about their experience. Were they having questions they wanted to ask and have been answered? Let's just get interactive with them. Come with me. Hello, good morning. Please, your name?
I'm Veronica.
Veronica, you're part of the trainings, right?
Yes, I am.
You were here yesterday.
I was.
And how has your experience been so far?
It's been really educating. It's been very, very interesting. We are part of the youth unemployment track, so we are trying to figure out how to help the youth explore their capabilities in finding a suitable job and also in building something up for themselves, like a job, a business, of sorts. So it's been really interesting.
It's been really interesting, she said.
Interesting ideas, yeah.
And were you having any questions in mind you wanted to ask and has been answered so far?
Yes, we wanted to know the age limit to start a business or to try and get employment, and we've learned that you're never too young or too old to start something. So yeah, that's really been interesting.
Impact Week says you are not too young or too old to start a business. That's been a nice experience so far.
Yes.
Is your name? And
Yeah, I'm Janet, and I'm a participant of the youth unemployment team. Yeah, I really like this program because we've learned so many things since yesterday, and we are still learning. I just hope for the best. Yeah.
And what have you learned so far?
Yeah. So, like she said, we were just curious to know the age limit because we see those outside, like those not in Africa, young kids starting up their own businesses. But here, let me say Ghana, we think you would have to get your money before you can start your own business. But here we realize that with the little knowledge you have, you can start something and build up yourself. Yeah.
So you're not limited to starting a business. You're not limited to having your own businesses with Impact Week. Hello. Good morning, and please your name.
I'm Wendy.
Wendy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are from the health and
Women Health Empowerment Team.
So what has been one of your greatest experience so far?
Okay, Impact has really taught us a whole lot because yesterday when we went for the interview, we had new information from our interviewers, and it was quite surprising. Some of our women doesn't know it's important to check their health, and it's very necessary to do that. Most of them gave us a reason that when they go to the hospital, most of the people look down upon them, and so they don't like to visit the hospital. Someone also said she's suffering from fibroid, but because of financial issues and because she hasn't given birth, she doesn't want to be operated on, and so she's curing the fibroid with a herbal drug, which she's expecting the fibroid to melt, and it's not like that. So we gave them some advice about it, but it's their own choice to either go for the surgery or sit at home. And also we've also learned a whole lot as we look at this is what we also shared, what our groups, when we went out for the interviews, these are what they also got. Most of them said last month was a breast cancer month, and so most of them has undergone the breast cancer screening. Others too, they said because of financial issues, and others too, because they are looked down. Others too, fear and anxiety of people like they operated the woman who needs to take a surgery but doesn't want to do that. So we are really learning a lot, and we are expecting more of that.
We are looking at women health empowerment, and basically we are looking at a childbearing woman, how she's able to take good care of herself and that of the children, and that she'll be able to live healthier. That's what we are doing.
And how has the experience been so far?
It's great, learning new things every day. You know, first I assumed that when you had problem, you will just go in and solve it. But they are giving us new ideas that no, you go to the person suffering the problem, go and get her input whilst you develop the solution for the person. It's a great learning experience. It's a great learning experience.
Hi, good morning. I'm Rosemary Afabaniba. Yes.
And you're part of the trainees or a coach?
Yes, no, I'm not a coach. I'm a trainee in Team Health. Yes, but the name of our particular team is Exploits. Team Exploits, yes, please.
And what are you guys really focused on?
Okay, so we are focusing on psychological health, but we are pinpointing it on depression.
And how has the experience been so far?
Oh, awesome. Awesome. It's been good. There are things that we didn't even know that is actually what could cause depression. But going into it, diving deep into it, we realized that there are so many things that could cause depression, but then we didn't even know that those things could be causes of depression. So we are fishing them out, and we are hoping that at the end we will come up with something wonderful.
And were you having questions in mind earlier you wanted to ask before this Impact Week sets in?
Not really, because I was just open-minded. I was just waiting to be wild. I was just waiting to learn anything that I need to learn. I didn't want to put anything into my mind so that when I come, I'm just still focusing on that particular thing. So I just came in open-minded and like heart-free, just willing to learn anything that the coaches were going to put into me.
And what have you learned so far? Can you share some with me?
Yes. Okay, so from yesterday to today, one thing I've noticed is that you could have a very big problem, right? But then you have to come up with a smaller version of the problem. You need to redefine the problem your own way. Then you now find solution to it in one small way. So let's say you have a big problem like this, then you come up with a problem that is a bit smaller, right? Then you now pinpoint one particular vocabulary or one particular big challenge in it. Let's say one word, okay, like we chose health, women health. Then we narrowed it to psychology. Right? We named a number of them. They narrowed it to psychology. But under psychology, which of them do we think that really worries women? Then we came up with depression. So depression, like we've narrowed ourselves to depression. Then you now find solution to that depression. So that is one thing that I've learned. It's big. We bring it back. Then we narrow it. Then we solve the problem.
Okay, so it's big, we bring it back, we narrow it, and then we solve the problem. Let's get interactive with the team Amigos. Hello, please, your name?
Juliana?
Juliana, and you are part of the team Amigo. You're a trainee or a coach?
No, I'm a trainee.
So how has your experience been so far?
It's fun, challenging, cool.
Challenging?
Yeah.
How challenging in which sense?
Okay, so what we were expecting outside, you know, when you ask them about maybe mental health, some people even don't know. They think maybe mad people roaming out. Yeah, but you know.
Okay, so for me to ask, what is the team Amingo about? What is it mainly based on?
Okay, we are healthcare.
Health.
Yeah.
About
Mental.
mental health.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys went out yesterday to have interviews and
Challenge.
but what have you learned so far?
Well, I know some people out there going through depression, stress, you know, parental care, and I think it's time for the youth to learn about that. And also, some people have to help their children. Yeah, like they have to, you know, communicate with them. Yeah.
So one way to solve this mental health is to communicate with our children and have it solved.
You know, help those who are going through depression.
Thank you. Hello, please, your name?
Prince Kusi.
Come again.
Prince Kusi.
Okay, so please, you're also part of the team Amigos. And how has your experience been so far?
It's been nice, challenging, and it's a new way to see the world, actually. To really get into the minds of people, to know them more and all that. So it's been fun.
And what has been one of the greatest lessons you've learned throughout this?
That we can't really like put words in people's mouths. You have to get their thoughts and views on issues, you have to really listen to them. You know how to understand what's going on with them. You have to go out in the world and learn from them. Only then can you be able to solve their problems.
And were you having one question in mind that you really wanted to find an answer before this Impact Week set?
I'll say, yeah, like how to help people, basically, like how to really, really help people solve problems. Like you see, sometimes some people can like come up with ideas and act like they can help, they can really help, but it doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't really help. So the whole point was that how do we help people like in a way that truly like solves their problems finally, with finality.
And it's been challenging, but we fight for it. Thank you. Okay. Team Amigo! Please, your name?
Ainesh,
Ines, and you are the coach for which section?
for youth unemployment.
And how has this program been so far?
Oh, it's been excellent. So last week we learned how to be design coaches. And this week we are actually putting it into practice with one of our local coaches. So I'm with a local coach named Mary, and we have a group of 7 really incredible students.
And are the students catching up so fast? Are they giving you the experience you wanted?
Actually, yes, because from yesterday to today, yesterday there was a bit of confusion because there was so much excitement and lots of information. And today they are really, really focused and very motivated to create a nice solution.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks to you.
So please, good afternoon.
Hi, afternoon.
Please, your name.
Conrad Kakraba.
So please, are you going with a coach or a trainer?
So I'm a coach for the track Youth Unemployment, and this is my team members, Youth Catalysts. Awesome.
So please, how has the experience been so far?
It's been amazing just working with all these wonderful guys and ladies, and my colleague, Coach Melina, she's awesome, and I really love the experience of helping others to think about issues that concern youth unemployment in the country, and we are finding solutions to one of the key challenges of skills training, and then also helping young people to think about what they need to be doing in order for them to get the kind of business that they would love to set up, or even employment that they would love to get into after school.
And please, are the trainees taking it as you expected?
Of course, they are wonderful people, and they are very much involved. Everybody, you can see them concentrated and focused and trying to seek solutions to problems.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Hi, my name is Daniel Akonoti.
And how has your experience been so far?
Well, it's been amazing. I mean, I'm learning a lot from the coaches, and I feel that after it all, I can be able to impact what I've learned so far onto others.
Were you having a question you really wanted to ask before this Impact Week set in?
Yeah, I had this question. My question had to do with what can I learn? How can I be impacted? Because the whole concept is impact. So my main focus was how I was going to be impacted. And today is day 2. And I feel that I will be impacted at the end of the whole concept.
Your name?
I'm Mary.
Mary, and you're part of the unemployment section.
I'm a coach.
Cool.
Yes, please.
So please, how has your experience been with your training so far?
Oh, so far it's been amazing. Yes, and I like the way they are participating and taking part in every aspect of it. Yeah.
And are they meeting your expectations?
Yeah, sure, they are.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So there are other sections, and as you can see, I think this is transport. Yes. So let's go in, ask some questions about this transport. Is it going to involve our roads? I also don't have an idea. Let's go in and ask them how impacted they are with this transport section.
I'm one of the coaches for this group. Our name is Eco Warriors. Yeah.
Eco Warriors. So what are you guys really into?
Our challenge is about recycling, creating the awareness about recycling to the general public, Ghanaians, for instance, and then the values and benefits that comes with it. And how are we going to motivate them to actually keep recycling?
And how are your students taking up with this?
So far, so good. They are on the right step. They are doing everything possible to actually get the solutions that we need for our challenge.
And the experience has been so good, right?
Yes, yes. Being the first time of coaching students to actually do this, it's amazing. Experience is good. Looking at what they've been able to do, the ideas they've been able to bring about during the interview and then their brainstorming sections, it's been great. Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Please, your name?
I'm Sandra.
Sandra, a coach or a trainee?
A trainee.
Trainee. So please, how has the experience been so far?
Oh, it's good. It's about there are a lot of things that I wasn't expecting to come up. That's our challenge that was given to us, that positive awareness among the people of Ghana and the values and benefit of recycling. So with this, it's helping us with the trainees to know much more about recycling, how to go about it, and how best we can help the people of Ghana.
So can you share with me some of the things you've learned, how to recycle, some of your experiences so far?
Okay, so when we talk about recycling, it's about you transforming an old substance into a new substance. So some things when we take an example of a tree, like say a palm nut tree, it can be recycling to a broom, you making a broom out of it, or maybe a pure water rubber. After drinking the water out of it, you transforming the pure water rubber into a rubber bowl or a rubber cup, anything plastic that can be useful to another thing, the other.
And has your experience been great? Were you having any challenges when they started?
Okay, so with the interview we had yesterday, yes, there were a lot of challenges. That's how the communication process, where some interviewers were finding it very difficult to get what we were trying to explain to them. But yes, still the communication went through and they understood us.
Well, it's so, I don't know how to say this, but it is so exciting, and I'm learning a lot. I mean, that is the essence. I'm just learning a lot, and I like it.
Please, what's the name of the team and what are you guys really into?
The name of the team is Team Go. Sound with me. If I say Team Go, you say ready to go. Huh? Team Go! Ready to go! That's the background. So that is the name of the team. We are into transportation. Yes.
Transportation in which sense? Are you guys helping, and how impacting is that?
Well, we are looking at recycling, for that matter. Yes, we are looking at how best we can recycle waste to make it better for people. And we are looking at how Ghanaians can benefit from recycling. Yes.
So please, are you a coach or a trainee?
I'm a junior coach.
Junior coach. And how has the experience been so far?
It's been great. It's been exciting. It's been a roller coaster ride. For myself, I was trained last week for 3 days, and then now I'm actually coaching my first team. So it's been great so far. Yeah.
And how are the trainees taking your coaching?
So this morning we had a little check-in session, and we asked what colors we feel, and I said I feel like an orange because I feel welcomed and I feel warm. And then they also described very bright colors, that they are excited, they are happy, they are looking forward to seeing like new things and experience the process. So it's making me happy. So I'm glad.
Okay, so please, what's the name of the team and what you are mainly based on?
Do you want me to do the team introduction? I would want to leave it to our trainee to do it because they have a very fantastic name that they chose and a very powerful motto. So maybe when you're interviewing her, you have her do it for you.
Okay.
I'll be in the background giving the motivation.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon. Your name?
Shadi Grace, and I'm a trainee for this program.
Trainee. So your name for the...
So actually, we're a group of 7. And our group name is actually the first letters of our names. So we have Osei, Felix, Frida, Shady, and Ayo, and then Isaac. So, we are called the Ophiams Movement.
So what are you guys really based on?
Yeah. Okay. So actually, our main theme here is design thinking, based on transport in the community as well. So we're actually doing a lot. It's a great experience here.
And what has been one of your greatest lessons so far?
Yeah, it's teamwork. Yeah, teamwork. Everything we do here, we are doing it based on a team. We are doing everything as a team, not single-handedly, and we are kind of united.
This section, that is the agriculture section. Let's get interactive with them. How is this agriculture section impacting us? How impacting is that? So let's just get interactive with some of the trainees and coaches. Hello, good afternoon, and your name?
Good afternoon, I'm Stephen Koo.
Please, are you a coach or a trainee?
I'm a trainee.
Trainee. So please, what's the name of your team and what are you really impacting?
Well, so this one part of the agriculture group, and then we are Agro Creative Harvest. Agro Creative Harvest. So we are having a challenge, and then the challenge is to how can we popularize indigenous meals among the new generation across Ghana? So that is what we are. We went for some finding. We are focusing on having a strategy of making Ghanaian meals popular to the youth, which we know that we are the new generations now. Yeah.
And how has the experience been so far?
Well, we can't say it's easygoing. It's challenging, and then you need a lot of creative and a lot of teamwork when it comes to decision making. Like you see our colleagues there, everybody is trying to fetch up some solution, bring out some ideas so that we can get a solid solution.
And what's your greatest lesson so far?
Well, my greatest lesson so far is trying to accept the view of others when it comes to decisions. Maybe you can think that you have find your research very well, and then you have to put it down for others to bring their own, so that by the end of the day, let's see which one worked better for the team.
What has been one of the greatest challenges so far?
As a coach, is to get the trainees understand and then bring up the ideas so that we can find the goal and the means to achieve the goal. This is the greatest challenge.
And how has the experience been so far with your trainees?
It is good. Helping them is interesting. Making them understand the thing. When they come to that understanding, yes, then you are successful. So it's a bit challenging, but a very interesting exercise.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Please, your name and are you a coach or a trainee?
My name is Simano Atilik, and I'm a junior coach. I'm a coach, yeah.
And please, how has the experience been so far with your students?
So far, so good. It's been interesting, a bit challenging because, a group of different people with different ideas coming together. But it's been exciting, and it seems very promising.
And are your trainees meeting your expectations?
So far, so good. I like the fact that they have diverse opinions, and it's making it interesting. But once again, making it not very easy because it's very diverse. Yeah.
And what's the main idea for this section?
So basically, this is agricultural tract. So we are trying to promote awareness of local food systems in Ghana. And for the target, our target is actually the youth. We want to promote local food systems in Ghana for the youth in Ghana to make it globally competitive. And that has been what we have been working on. And it's exciting, I must confess.
It's exciting, he said. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Please, your name.
Good afternoon. My name is Dinah Sewa.
Please, are you a coach or a trainee?
I'm a trainee.
Please, how has the experience been so far?
Oh, it's been educative and informative. I've been able to learn to work in groups with people and then get to know ourselves too.
What's the greatest lesson so far?
That we have a lot of problems as youth, so there's a need to work on that and then solve these problems.
And has your expectation been met?
Oh yes, more than it has been met.
Good afternoon, your name?
My name is Nuruddin, and this is Christine.
Christine, hello.
Please, are you a coach or a trainee?
I'm a coach.
Me too. Yes, coach.
Coach. And please, how has the experience been so far?
It's wonderful seeing students or the participants bring out meaningful ideas to solve a problem in the community. So it's been good to me.
Yours?
To me as well. I feel like everybody has great ideas and they're very motivated, so that's very nice to see.
And are your students meeting your expectations?
Yes, 100%.
100%, he says. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Hello, please. Good afternoon, your name.
Hello.
Please, your name.
My name is Gifty.
Gifty, and a trainee as well.
Yeah.
And please, how has your experience been so far?
So exciting. Like, hey, you think like a crazy girl. Like, seriously, it's really fun.
Can you share one of your lessons so far with me?
Like, any idea that you bring up, it's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Any idea that you bring, it's correct.
Please, your name.
No, I'm Gilbert.
A Gilbert, and a coach or a trainee?
I'm a trainee.
A trainee for which team?
Digitalization education.
Digitalization in education. Okay, so please, how has the experience been so far?
So far, good, great, excited, more challenging, but the more it gets tough, the more you get more ideas, and I'm enjoying myself.
Enjoying yourself. Can you share one lesson you've learned so far?
Well, one person don't have ideas in his or her head. So when you try to come up with ideas, try to get into people's head and get to know what they are thinking, great, you are good to go.
Okay, thank you.
Come.
Good afternoon, please, your name.
My name is Victoria.
Victoria, a trainee or a coach?
I'm a trainee.
A trainee for
the track is digitalization in education.
Digitalization in education. And how has the experience been so far?
Well, it's been great. It's been very educating and very exciting. Yeah.
And how positively has it impacted into your life?
Well, it has changed my mindset. That some of the things that I thought were not a problem, as we go out and interview people, I see that there are real problems out there. Yeah, so it has changed the way I think.
Hello, please, your name.
My name is Rebecca.
Rebecca. And then please, are you a trainee or a coach?
I'm a trainee.
A trainee for which team expression?
I'm in digitalization in education.
And how has this impacted into your personal life? If not you, who else you know has impacted into?
Okay, this design thinking has made me to actually think broad and think outside the box. And as well, what we are doing as digitalization in education, it will help students in underserved communities who are deprived of this kind of digitalized education systems to also get to know what technology can help them gain in terms of learning and getting a good outcomes of their education. Yeah.
Good afternoon. My name is Melanie.
And please, are you a coach or a trainee?
I am a coach, local coach.
Local coach for which team?
Agric.
And what are you guys really based on?
We are looking at how you can create awareness as far as the food system is concerned. And we want to get the youth to get to more understand the agri system more. And when we are talking about the local food system, we are talking right from the beginning of, let's say, your cropping until the very end processing of it until it gets to the plate of the consumer.
Afternoon, and your name?
Good afternoon.
And please, are you a coach or a trainee?
Yeah, I'm a coach.
Coach for which team?
For the female empowerment track, Liberation, Team Liberation, free our girls from stigma.
Free our girls from stigma. And what are you guys? How impacting is this to the girls, if not yourself, anyone you know?
Yeah, I think it's been a rewarding journey, and based on the characteristics of the user, we are trying to create a solution for. I think it's going to be very impactful. It's something that they will appreciate it because it's something that they need. So I think it's going to be a very impactful impact.
And are your trainees meeting your expectations?
Yeah, so they are being pushed hard to be creative, to come up with solutions, thinking about the user so that they can make an impact in the user's life. So I think they are doing their best. They are doing their best.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Lemai. Good afternoon.
And are you a coach or a trainee?
I'm also a coach, a co-coach with Michael.
With Michael.
Yeah.
How are your trainees coping with your training?
Can you repeat it again?
How are your trainees coping with how you're training them?
We got fabulous feedback, so I think they really enjoy having something different besides the normal teaching style, and to open their mind to go outside of their comfort zone. And I'm really convinced that you can learn a lot when you are brave enough to do something different.
And have you seen any changes in any of these your trainees?
Yes, so at the beginning we also had trainees who were quite shy, but because we have such an important topic, it's very personal to everyone. It doesn't matter if it's female or male, but everyone knows a person who is affected by this, and yeah, so they are very passionate.
Good day, sir. So you've been the lead coach. What were your expectations, and how has your junior coaches helped in this training?
So my expectation were that everybody is open to try it out, because I think a lot of things we do in these days are different than the normal working day, both for the local junior coaches, because they are normally teachers, and also for the students. Yeah? And therefore my only wish to the participants is try it out. Because without trying it out, you cannot judge if something makes sense for you. And therefore, this is my only expectation to the participants. Please try it out. And after that, we can also discuss if it makes sense for you. Completely fine. So this is the only expectation. And my feeling is that everybody is really open. And I see a lot of trying and a lot of experiencing it. And of course, some things fail. This is normal, yeah, because not everything could be perfect in the beginning. But so I'm really happy because everybody is trying it, yeah.
So we had interactions with some of your trainees, and then they found some challenges being people being shy. Some were shy, some were timid. Some found it difficult to interview those outside. And then during this training, that was yesterday, it has helped them. Now some are able to talk, some are able to give good interviews. Is it part of your plan, or is it's one of something that has just come out from this training?
I think there we have two perspectives. On one side, of course, we do a lot of methods which are not that easy. For example, doing interviews. Yeah, and you could do only about interviewing. You could do a 1 week training only for interviewing. Yeah. So of course it's normal and it's obvious and it's completely understandable that people fail in doing this the first time. Yeah, but nevertheless, yesterday, for example, they did it. They tried it out. And I heard also that there were some good interviews and some good results. Yeah. So on one side, yes, there's a path to go, and they should also, after the training, should continue to learn. But on the other side, it's good that they start today, yeah, or yesterday, because without starting, you cannot learn, so to say. Yeah. So my hope is that this workshop is a first step. So because it's clear that it's impossible to learn everything in 1 week, and then you completely can do it. Yeah, this is just impossible. So this is for me or for us with the other coaches should be an inspiration that the people say, oh, this is interesting. We would like to continue. We would like to use these methods within your classes and also with the university. And yes, we know that we have to learn more about it, but we did a first step. And after the workshop, after the Impact Week, we will do also other steps.
So comparing yesterday's activities that went on and today, how effective has it been?
I think it was very effective. So when I asked the students, I really got nice feedback. Yeah, and my feeling is that these going out from yesterday and really building up this empathy for the users really helped them to understand. So for example, I had two nice examples. One student said, and he's a boy, he's a man, and he's working in a team about female health. Yeah? And he said, okay, it was so interesting for me to talk to women about their health issues because I'm a man and I have no idea about women health. And therefore, doing this, he has now this empathy to also think about how can we help now women. Yeah. The second example is that one student said that they also visited other universities where students also are working with a low income and from a lower level, so to say, and they have completely different problems. And she said also that was very interesting to really talk to these kind of students because they have different problems and challenges like the students here, and therefore it's important to understand this user group because otherwise you cannot build up you cannot build up solutions for them. Yeah.
So what should we be expecting throughout these activities?
So my expectation is that, as I said, that it's mainly an inspiration for all of you, that you see, okay, this way of working together, this teamwork, this user centricity, the iterations, all the things we do, yeah, that this is an inspiration for you, for the teachers, for the students, for the whole university, that you all together says, okay, this makes sense, that we integrate this more in our daily life. For example, that we also use some of the methods during normal classes, for example, or that we do more of these workshops, stuff like this. This is my biggest hope, yeah, that we can bring you this inspiration, that you start or continue this path. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
It's been a great day today, having interactions with the trainees and also the coaches and also the lead coach. We've had lots of ideas I've learned, and I also know you've also learned from it. Even though we are not in the classrooms learning, but yeah, we've both learned. And it's been a great one. Most of them have been able to have answers to most questions they were having in mind. Most of them have also been enlightened about most of the things they had no idea of. It's been a great day with me, Michaelina Ashon, and keep in touch to have more updates on the Impact Week.